I held a scary story competition in my Discord, and I must admit, a lot of your stories had me seriously quaking in my custom baby seal leather boots. But there can only be one winner. 3 winners. What? Okay. A top 3 placement chart where there is only one ultimate winner, and we'll get their name etched into our pawn's history. Let's begin. Coming in at number 3, The Fox and the Duck, created by Rain. Mr. Fox was a lovely old chap. He strutted through the dark woods and never looked back. He wasn't afraid of anything, yet nothing was afraid of him, for he was the one fox with a vegetarian palate, so it seemed nothing could bother him, and he could bother no one. Yet Badger made his doubts known. Those doubts were reaffirmed in a simple bout. Duck's distant family had started going missing and made him upset, but that didn't stop him from living. Yet he noticed a pattern. As the days flew by, more and more of the relatives started going missing, and it seemed if Duck's time was coming soon. Others thought he was insane, like his half-brother, except he was not the one missing his mother. Duck sat in his room full of fear. How could he escape such a fate without any clear evidence of anything happening? He had a suspicion. He ran to the Badger as fast as he could, and was greeted with evidence that the fox was a crook, a fiend, a monster, who ate all the ducks. "Why?" Duck exclaimed. "For the fun." The two looked back, and there the fox lurked, bloody and hungry. Spooky, scary skeletons. Number 2. Disclaimer here. Warning. This is very scary. And this isn't even number 1. You have been warned. The Shower. Based on a true story. My condolences. On a Friday night, some random month, I was mid-ranked match. Fortnite. 4 people were left, and I heard a knock at the door. I've heard tales of the creature known as Mother, but I never thought it would be more than that, a tale, until this fateful day. I boxed up for protection and looked at the door, fear shivering down my spine. "Hello?" I replied, trying to conceal the fear in my voice. A faint was whispered through the door. "What?" I replied, being unsure of what I heard through the deafening sound of my duo's cries for help through my headset. That noise was repeated through the door, sounding more frustrated than before. My hands began to tremble. My reply would not please the creature, but I must persist. "I'm in a game!" I exclaimed, fearing the response from the creature. My door burst open, the blinding light from the hallway making it difficult to make out what the shadowy figure standing amongst my door is. An ear-piercing "Shower now! The whole house can smell you from outside!" I had no response. The crust on my bum was itching from fear. I'm sure that's what the itch was from. Nothing but a loud gulp could be heard from me. After what felt like the longest 10 seconds of my life, I managed to mutter out the words, "But I'm in a ranked match." The creature let out grunts of frustration. "I won't tell you again. Shower now!" she yelled as she walked off. But I had to lock in. My teammate was dead. and they managed to make it a 1v1. I put my headset back on and began to build fight with the last sweat. I'm cranking. He's cranking. 1 pump, 2 pump. He's low. I can almost taste the Vic Royale. Then suddenly, breathe. I can't move. Can be heard coming from the hallway. I glance up with sweat dripping down my cheek. Then I saw it. There she was, Mother, in pure anger, standing at the doorframe with a familiar wire in hand. As my eyes adjusted to the light, I realized what it was. The Wi-Fi cable. She unplugged it. That was it. The rank up game. Gone. Chills. Chills. Can we get some snaps? Oh no, I can't hear you guys snap. I'm gonna need you guys to like for you to snap for that. It's based on a true story. You guys gotta give your condolences. Man, I'm sorry you had to go through that. Super duper honorable mention to Shinji! Number 1! Creator Shinigami. Every day, he'd walk in the snow.
Those bastards. They've condemned us all.
His voice box screaming into the endless nothing. Since the government sided with the Rising, if you couldn't pay with your organs, bones, flesh, or blood, then you were sent as tribute to the Rising. Every day, what remained of John's voice screamed into the nothingness of regret. Every day, John would regret joining the rebellion against the Rising. If he never joined, she would still be here. He removed his rusted prosthetics that dug into his sockets. Every day, he sat in the snow. He cried. Though short, incredible. It tells you exactly what you need to know, fills you with immediate dread, gives you a setting, and just this feeling of emptiness. There isn't a winner here. Usually there's a scary monster, but this doesn't have a face. The monster here has no face. It doesn't even have an identity you could put all your fear into. And I think that's the scariest part. There's genuinely a lot I could talk about just for this, and hopefully you guys feel the same way and you're able to agree with this placement and talk about it in the comments. Maybe there was one that you thought was better. Go ahead, let me know. This filled me with something much greater than just fear. It kind of just stripped me of my hopes and dreams, if that makes sense. Because think about it. This guy sacrificed, from what we know here, everything. He sacrificed everything for a cause that inevitably failed him in the end. Even worse, it practically killed him. I mean, look at him. And I think sacrificing your entire life for something just for it to fail is the scariest thing I've heard in a while. That is the scariest story we have here today. So congratulations, Shinigami, you are the winner. Go to our website in the description. You will be etched into our memorial of winners of events. And that's it, everybody. Those were the scariest stories, in my opinion, that were here in this competition. There were plenty of more incredible ones, but of course it was really hard to pick my top 3, but I think these were a fair placement. The rest were incredibly good, but these were my personal favorite. So yeah, everyone have a nice spooky day. Or maybe if you're watching this in the future and it's not spooky, have a great day, a normal day. And I'll see you guys next time. Who's a good kitty? I say petting my cat. No, says my cat. I'm evil kitty.